The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. Jesus said to the crowd, "No one who lights a lamp conceals it with a vessel or sets it under a bed. Rather, he places it on a lampstand so that those who enter may see the light. For there is nothing hidden that will not become visible, and nothing secret that will not be known and come to light. Take care then how you hear. To anyone who has, more will be given. From the one who has not, even what he seems to have will be taken away." The Gospel of the Lord. So we're in the section of Luke's Gospel where Luke has gathered together some of the sayings of Jesus. And the first part, obviously, is Jesus does not want what he's teaching to be kept secret. Now, we've been reading from Mark all year. And in Mark, Jesus, when he heals someone or something happens, he tells people, don't tell anyone. Well, that's only at the beginning. Maybe we talked about before. They call that the Messianic secret. Because Jesus was worried that people were going to take him the wrong way. They were going to think of him as a Messiah and a king and a military leader. So he tried to keep it quiet at the beginning. But that's not what he wants in the end. He wants us all to proclaim the gospel. Luke doesn't have as much of that messianic secret in his gospel. So here he's saying what we all know. When Jesus teaches us, he wants us to spread that news. So the last part is the one that sometimes people say, what does that mean? To anyone who has, more will be given. And from the one who has not, even what he seems to have will be taken away. When you first hear that, doesn't it sound unfair? Shouldn't those who have little be given the more? And the ones who have more, well, they got enough. But it's not talking about material things. It's talking about, Jesus is talking about here how we receive the parables, how we receive his message. Let me put it in this framework, and I think it'll become crystal clear. When we were going to school, remember those days? We were going to school. If the students who went to class, and maybe they even took the seats in the front of the class, because they really want to learn. And when the teacher starts talking, especially in college, you start taking notes. And I'm writing everything down, I'm watching the teacher, I'm learning, I'm asking questions, all right? So that's one kind of student. Then you got another student who sits in the back, arms folded, and at the beginning his posture is saying, impress me. I don't think this is worth anything. And as it goes on, this student is going to start looking out the window, doodling, today they might look at the phone underneath the desk. That's where Jesus is headed with this. It's not about physical things, it's about receptivity to the word and the kingdom. If I'm on the edge of my seat, every time I come to Mass, what am I going to learn today? Lord, how can you help me live more like you today? How can I love others more? If I'm on the edge of my seat, you're going to just keep getting more and more. But if I come to Mass, that's why it's a warning for all of us. If I come to Mass and I know it, I don't need to hear anything else. You can tell me some information, but I don't want any obligations. I'm going to start losing even the little faith that I have. I just might be saying words in a prayer, but there's less and less going on in my heart. See the point? When you think of it that way, it's crystal clear, and it's quite a warning for all of us. Now, I know many of you from talking to you after Mass, I know you're here because you want to learn. You want to come closer to the Lord. You love the Lord, and you want to keep growing. But when I say to you and to me, don't ever lose that. That's key. Jesus says it today.